It's time, everyone. It's time to prove your sanity to yourself, okay? Because the world is literally insane right now. The world is hitting levels of insanity that I've never seen before, and this is the ultimate test. This is the test of our sanity. This is the test that's going to put us on the next level of evolution. This is the big test that Jesus spoke about when he was talking about the world is no longer worthy of you. Because the world, for most of us, is literally not worthy of us. Because it's insane, and we're the only ones staying sane in this insane world. So this is the ultimate test, guys. Can you stay sane in this insane world? Okay, everything happening in the world it's just nuts. It's fucking crazy. Especially here in the UK, you've got this Prime Minister guy who's someone's telling him like a puppet to make all these stupid decisions that are just pissing everyone off. And this is absolutely insane. The greed in the world's insane. Okay, it's been getting to me now for quite a few months, but I've realized now it's all a test. And the test is, how do you stay sane in an insane world? And this is the ultimate test, guys. This is when you reach levels where like you start to transcend the physical world itself. Okay, you start to transcend the physical world and you go into the non-physical world. And the way you do this is by staying sane in an insane world. And I want to share like a few little hints and tips about what I do to stay sane in an insane world. I'll give you an example, okay? Like greed is causing a lot of cuts now, and everybody's too interested in profit, and they don't care about humanity anymore. Okay, you've noticed everything's getting smaller. Okay, chocolate bars are getting smaller, portions are getting smaller, everything's getting more expensive. Okay, I go for a coffee once a day at least, different places here in the northeast of England. 6 months ago the coffee was £2, now it's £3. Okay, it's gone up £1 in just 6 months, and every 2 weeks it goes up again. When is this going to end? Okay, and if we just stand and allow this, okay, we will go insane, because we're following what the world's trying to do to us, and we're allowing it, because the world wants us to go insane at this point. But this is the ultimate test, you see. So you have to figure out ways of staying sane in an insane world. So I'll give you an example. I've joined a gym recently, okay, and in this gym there's some showers. Now the showers are pretty decent, okay, like the water will come out pretty fast and it's quite hot, which is a good thing. But because of the insane world and because of greed, you'll press the button on the shower and the shower will last 5 seconds. And then you've got to press the button again for another 5 seconds. You've got to keep doing, every 5 seconds you've got to press a button, which is quite hard to press, by the way, just to have a shower. So these are the type of things that are happening all over, just little tiny things, pushing our buttons slightly all over the place, little bits at a time, to kind of cause us to eventually go insane. So you have to modify things. So what I did was I ordered like a little strap off eBay with some Velcro on, and I now actually strap the button closed so they can have a sane shower. Okay, instead of an insane shower, having to press a button every 5 seconds. This to me is just like normal, okay? But most people, I would probably say there might be like 1,000 people who are members of that gym. And I can probably safely say I'm the only one in 1,000 people who will do something like that. Okay? And this is the ultimate test, because we feel like we're alone. Like we feel like we're the only people who are sane and everybody else is insane. And that may be true, okay? Because everybody is us technically, okay? Everything's a reflection of us. So this is the ultimate test. It's the ultimate test of your character and how you deal with the insanity and how you stay sane. But the world's going nuts, guys. It's just nuts. It got to me for a few months, okay? I was getting very angry with it, but then eventually I realized this is obviously meant to happen, okay? This is the final stage. This is the final test before we evolve into the oneness, into pure love. Okay, these are the final tests. The world is no longer worthy of us. So we're going to transcend the world. We're going to transcend physical once we figure out how to stay sane in this insane world. Well, the reason I know this is happening, guys, is because this world, you can only be in it so long before the insanity will come and hit you. Take music, for example. Okay, like how many times do you want to hear the same song remixed over and over again? Okay, this might sound crazy, guys, but I've evolved music. Music is more irritating to me now than enjoyable, because I've heard everything so many times. Okay, I've been into many different types of music in my life, and I've enjoyed it, don't get us wrong, but eventually there's nothing left to hear, because the physical world's limited in that sense. So even music becomes insane. so you couldn't be here forever. You couldn't be here forever. So it has to eventually reach a level where it becomes insane. And as long as you hold your sanity through that level, you're going to evolve. Okay? You're probably not going to even need to come back here, if that's a thing, if our theory is correct. You're probably not going to even want to come back here, because you've already learned everything there is to learn. But that's us. The people who are insane haven't learned that yet. This is the paradox. It's very paradoxical. It's like with the substances, okay? Like I've been taking amphetamine now twice a day, a little bit in my coffee. Some people in the insane world will say that's bad. Okay, they'll say, well, you shouldn't take substances. They're bad for you, okay? But that's an insane person. To a sane person, they're good for you, because you can use them as a tool to evolve your mind to levels, okay? It takes you to levels that your mind hasn't got to yet, so it shows your mind how to do that naturally. And that's exactly what it's done. Okay, so I've stopped taking that recently, and my mind's now programmed, so it's like that all the time naturally now. But if it wasn't for that substance, I wouldn't even know that reality exists. This is why I say to a lot of people when I see them on the street, and they've got alcohol, okay, they're in a very bad state in the mind. They're going out depressed. They've got hangovers every day because they're abusing the alcohol. I say it's time for a shift. You need to try something different. Okay, you need something that's going to take you out that alcohol paradigm and put you into a new paradigm that's higher. Okay, and when I tell them to try cannabis, they don't want to know, you see, because they're insane. They've been believing the insane world, and this is why a lot of these substances are illegal, because the illegal substances are the ones that bring you out of the insane world into the sane world, you see. But you have to be sane to know that, you see. So it's all paradoxical. Everything's paradoxical in this reality. Like, it's all paradoxical, but it's just lessons of self-love. Eventually you'll reach levels, if you're willing to work on yourself, where you'll just reach points where you've learned everything there is to learn, and all there is left is love. Okay, and when all there is left is love, then you have no choice but to come out of the insane world and stay sane. And in order to stay sane, you have to work around the insane world. So it's like the game just levels up, constantly levels up and up and up, and eventually you've exhausted everything there is to learn in this physical reality. So the only thing left is to leave this physical reality eventually, which we all will, but we'll have no need to come back, you see, because we've already reached the levels high enough where we don't need to come back anymore, because we've learned that much about ourselves and about self-love and staying sane in an insane world. The world is no longer worthy for us, so we can then move on to better realities. And that's my theory, guys. I think we move on to better realities than this. But yeah, everything is you anyway. Okay, so whatever reality you go to, there's always going to be lessons, because evolution never ends. It's just this physical structure that eventually becomes not worthy anymore. Okay, it becomes so insane that we no longer need to come here anymore, because we've learned everything we've needed to learn here. So remember, guys, like, if you're going through a hard time and you feel like you're the only one staying sane, there is a few of us out there who are actually on your level as well. And I'd recommend just working around it, okay? Modify things if you need to. Don't let the world bring you down. If you realize the world or anyone or anything is bringing you down and making you enjoy life less, don't allow it. Work around it. Modify it. Avoid it. Do anything you can to avoid that, because you only here once and you need to enjoy it. Because the evolution process is here to enjoy, okay? We don't want to be miserable here. So just have fun, okay? Have fun. And do whatever you can, even if it's breaking the so-called laws, okay? Even if it's breaking the so-called laws, the physical laws that the insane world's made up, okay? A lot of them are not even necessary if you're sane, because you have to remember the laws themselves, they're for insane people. They're not for sane people, because if you're sane, you become harmless. So you have no need for laws, because you're already harmless. There's no need to follow all these laws that they're putting in place to keep people safe. That's just for insane people. See, it never ends, guys. It just keeps going and going. But we just have to remember to like kind of just put ourselves in our own world, create our own reality, okay? Don't do what anyone's telling you. Just create your own reality, go out every day, enjoy yourself, modify things, make your life worth living, and stay sane, guys.